Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon here, alongside Zuko up on the ledge over there. Welcome to another episode of The Bad Batch, Season 2. This is up a little bit later than normal because I've been suffering with a migraine today, which has prevented me from being able to film. And even now, there is still the remnants of it, so I'm having to turn all the lighting down and making it very kind of migraine-friendly. For those of you who suffer from them, you might know what I mean. Making everything look very orange so that it doesn't hurt your eyes. So, yes, we're on to Season 2 already, which is kind of crazy. I know this series was supposed to come out back in sort of September time when it got pushed back because, then Andor got pushed back. It was kind of like a whole domino effect of things, and, I'm just glad that we're getting it now because the first two episodes were really good. As I say, I'm coming into this series completely blind, so no idea as to what's going to happen. And as I say, I enjoyed that first kind of double premiere, where, we just kind of caught up with, the Bad Batch after so long away. We can see that Omega is growing up very, very slightly, but, she is still pretty much the child with the four dads. Which is an interesting combo. And, at the very end of the episode, we saw Vice Admiral Rampart dealing with the situation, dealing with the failure in his own way. And I feel like that's going to be a big kind of story element over the next season, whereby the various failures of the Empire, and probably more likely the Imperial clones, is going to be hidden. And it's going to be a story of Rampart trying to contain the chaos that is being caused by the Bad Batch. Obviously, we'll see Crosshair at some point, I hope. And that, how that ties in, I'm not sure. But what I would like to see is, the signs of, the clones really being kind of thrown onto the street by the Empire. First season showed us the prototype stormtroopers, the first kind of signs that the clones are on their way out. So I think this season it would be great to see, obviously that continue forward and the clones start to realise, hey, something's going on here, something's weird. Good soldiers follow orders, but these orders are whack, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, we are going to jump in, so let's have a look and see what this episode of The Bad Batch brings. Interesting cats. Remind me a little bit of Omega. Damn. They're all terrified of just a single shuttle. 6 stormtroopers.
Take your forces and leave peacefully.
Well, your request has been received, reviewed, and...
This guy does not seem very confident. He's got a bit of a...
Disappointing.
Yeah, nervous step. Uh-oh. Battle droids. Lots of battle droids. Damn. Imagine if they just murdered them all. That was the message.
Well, let's hope it doesn't pass. For our sake.
Defense recruitment bill. Still the outcast. That's very much like a supermarket announcement. The depressed minimum wage worker making the announcement.
Remote. I normally wouldn't pay it any mind, but an issue has arisen.
What am I on?
The voices seem very quiet in this episode.
Appointed Imperial Governor has been
Very soft.
by insurgents demanding Desix be recognized as an independent planet.
So that's what they did.
Not yet. Your new commander will brief you on the details.
He's been demoted.
Memorial at 0900 hours.
Uh-oh. And his commander is not going to be a clone. That's going to make things really awkward for him.
Crosshair.
Is that Cody?
It's been a while.
It is.
Good to see you.
Commander Cody.
It's Cody.
Didn't recognize you.
I know. The grey.
A lot's changed.
Surprised.
Not really. Your squad was different by design.
Rex is gone.
That's the
So
excuse.
I've heard. Rumors are more and more clones have been questioning the order. Separatist insurgents, armed with a battalion of battle droids.
God damn, this feels like a classic Clone Wars episode. Just
Battle droids.
clones are the bad guys now.
Shut down order.
Granted, you are cleared for approach.
Oh, that's it's a familiar voice.
Release me this instant!
Negative. The governor said to keep a close eye on you.
I am the legitimate governor of Desix, you scrap heap!
God,
Have your freedom once we have ours.
I missed these
The Emperor
stupid
will
droids.
never agree to your terms.
The Galactic Empire.
You lost that war. You will lose this as well.
Oh dear, she's a smart cookie.
Airstrike team, move into position.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have like something more effective than the droids. This feels so weird. It is like a classic Clone Wars episode. Damn, but these droids can hit something apparently.
Yeah, for them. We found the shuttle. There are no survivors.
Confirmed. Return to the city.
Roger, roger.
I like how they've just taken a cursory glance. Yeah. Typical droids.
The droids operating them.
That's true.
Their fire while you move into position. Trust me.
You do make things interesting.
Right down the nozzle. Yep. I'll do it. I thought they were direct hits. Yep. This is a no contest, isn't it?
Direct shot down the barrel.
Oh. This might just be a purely crosshair episode, which I approve.
We're here to help.
I don't think so. They still have that slight essence of being good about them. Shield down. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's an interesting way to destroy a droid decker. Oh shit, they've got the full complement. Got bloody assassin droids. Oh no.
The tower.
I wonder if they got any Magna Guards as well. Oh, they have a lot of assassin droids. I love that. I love the mirror play. Oh, they're adapting. Just like old times, eh?
Hold tight.
Strange how, like, Crosshair still seems to be the one in command.
Where do you need the puck?
Throw it.
How far?
As far as you can.
He's gonna make a double trick shot.
Defend the governor.
He's gonna do it whilst it's in midair. Fuck me, what a shot. Yep. More effective against flesh than metal, but still.
Nice shot.
pretty good tactic.
There's no need.
He's here.
Do something!
Why do I get the feeling he's gonna die?
The rightful governor.
The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Spewing off the propaganda.
There was a time I believed in that.
It's an option now.
Not really, because I think Crosshair's going to shoot her the moment she lets go.
We both lived through one war. Please.
That's the old way of doing things, Cody.
For your people.
That's the Republic talking, but this is the Empire.
Nicely handled. Now execute her.
Sir, I promised a peaceful...
You did.
Good soldiers follow
Now
orders.
execute her. Or face the consequences for
Yep. That was Crosshair. Crosshair doesn't really care too much about morality. Wasn't even going to ask him to uncuff him. He's still walking down the stairs with the cuffs on. It's just going to be more stormtroopers. Yep. That's the future.
Tell me something.
That memorial wall, I just realised.
This new empire, and we have to live with them too.
There may be hope yet for Cody. But Crosshair's definitely not going to be swayed. Clean up in aisle 4. Clean up in aisle 4.
Yes. It appears he has gone AWOL.
Okay.
Clone loyalty does not
Yes.
seem to be as advertised anymore.
Cody is on the run.
How these clones around you keep disappearing.
Yeah, so that was a great episode. That felt like a quintessential Clone Wars episodes with a twist. You know, it really did feel like we were back in the Clone Wars era, you know, watching a group of, you know, random clones go up against, you know, the odds against a separatist world. And, you know, it was so weird kind of like understanding that, but not fully rooting for the clones. You know, it's I don't know how Cody, because Cody, from my understanding in the original canon, ended up being a trainer, you know, like a kind of one of the few remaining clones in the Imperial Army who was there simply just to train troops. And again, I don't know how accurate that is, but for some reason in my brain, that's what's coming through. So in this new timeline, I mean, he's obviously now had that epiphany, and he's on the run. Because what he did with the old governor is exactly how a Clone Wars episode would have left off. They would have convinced him of the peaceful solution, and for the most part, you know, everyone would have gone unharmed, and there would have been a peaceful, happy resolution. But this is the Empire now, so there's that added twist of, you know, brutal callousness, which Crosshair seems to have no issue with. You know, we've got to remember, Crosshair doesn't have a chip. He's doing this all on his own will. You know, he is just a sycophant, it is all. And I don't think anything could really, short of the Empire directly turning against him, I don't think anything is going to turn Crosshair. Because, you know, obviously he's not under the willpower of the chip. His own squad gave him the opportunity to join them, and he refused. He's seeing the clones slowly be replaced, and it doesn't seem to make him waver. And now Cody, who was probably the most respected clone in the whole army, has now jumped ship and left the Empire. And that doesn't seem to have had... I mean, not from what we got there at the very end. I might be wrong, come the next few episodes, it might show that, you know, he is actually starting to question the good soldiers follow orders belief. But, you know, this was a great kind of shadowing of, you know, how far we've come and how really nothing has changed. It's just now the Republic has become more of itself. You know, this was always going to be the way. This was always the risk. This was always, you know, kind of what the Republic was in a way, but it's just turned up. It's dialed up to another level. And, you know, it was great kind of seeing all of the old droids and, you know, some droids that were actually really competent, you know? They actually managed to hit the ship and down it. You know, it's just a shame that, you know, once again, they don't stand a chance against an actual clone army. But I think what this episode did as well is very much show you how, in some ways, the transition from clones to stormtroopers in the Empire's mind was justified. Because the clones, even in small numbers, going AWOL, kind of really made them question the loyalty. And obviously Palpatine knows that these clones can be controlled, you know, so they are a liability as much as anything, because, you know, even the chip isn't enough to assure loyalty. Whereas when you indoctrinate someone, you know, like a stormtrooper, it's much easier to control them because, you know, you do it in an organic and natural way for the most part, rather than it being an artificial chip that, you know, assures loyalty. But yeah, it was a really, really good episode. And again, it was probably the best episode for me to watch with a migraine, because the setting was very kind of desert-like, lots of warm orange colours. So I really appreciated that. And again, the animation quality is stunning. And yeah, just I got that really kind of nice nostalgic feeling. But again, I think the fact that, you know, the first time we saw Cody again, he's got grey armour rather than the kind of yellow-orange armour that he would normally have. And that's kind of a big sign to everyone that, you know, things are changing here. You know, this is not the Republic Army of old. It's the Imperial Army. And we see how things work here. Callousness, vindictiveness, they achieve victory for the Empire. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for the next one.